is the definition of freedom, justice, and equality for the black man, and where and when is it to be attained?
Well, take equality first. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad doesn't teach us to associate equality with whites. Equality has nothing to do with whites. We don't want to be equal with the white man. He's not the criteria or yardstick by which equality is measured. He's not in a position to tell us we are equal. It's not his right. It's not his to do. Equality, we want equality. We had equality before the white man was created. We had equality before the white man came into existence. And we want equality whether the white man is on this earth or not. Equality means the opportunity to develop all of our dormant potential, all of our dormant capability. And in developing this dormant capability, the right and the ability to stand on this earth on some land of our own and bring about a civilization and a society in which we will be completely independent, complete freedom to take care of the needs, to take care of the wants and the likes and the dislikes of our people, to establish our own nation, our own society, our own heaven, our own future. This is what we mean by freedom, by equality, and justice means as you sow, so shall you.
What's good, family? What's good? Y'all know how we do, man. Always pushing help, well, better understand the self, giving praise to the Most High. So check it. Shout out to Trail Jackson, man. I see you. You were like tackling these topics, but you well educated, man. I want you to get your opinion on this. So we finna get into the red summer, right? Destiny, I appreciate you tapping in. We finna get into this, man. A lot of people don't want to touch on this topic. A lot of the white conservatives will tell us, man, forget about what happened 50 years ago. Don't even worry about it. But no, it's our point to bring this into fruition so they understand when we talk about what's been done to our people, reparations, and why we speak like this and why we have this, a little bit of animosity about what happened and we didn't get no justice. But I'm gonna definitely tap on this. But I'm finna get into this red summer of what happened. And I'm gonna give my commentary on why I feel like this robbed us from everything, right? So check this out. Here, and I'm gonna go over this part. It says on Saturday, July 19th, 1919, a major race riot broke out across Washington, D.C. as white mobs attacked the African American community and African American soldiers returning from World War I. The mob was retaliating against an alleged assault of a white woman, Elsie Stefanik, by a black man named Charles Rawls. So check this out. This always happens. We've seen it in the Emmett Till case. We've seen it in a lot of cases where it's always a white woman saying that a black man did something, and then everything gets chaos happens. So salute, man, salute. This is a tactic that they've been using, and this was the start of after 1919. We've seen Black Wall Street get burnt down in 1921. And this was our progress because this was the furthest that we have been in this American society. So this means a lot because after this, I believe that the powers that be looked at where we was at and was like, look, if we don't do something, these guys are going to have everything. Peace. We got Trev in the house. They felt like we going to have everything as far as sports, as far as finance, as far as being able to feed yourself and being independent. So I think this was a pivotal point in where we are today. So if we look at ourselves where we are today, we have a lot of dysfunction in the community. But back then, we didn't have no dysfunction in our community. It wasn't no black on black crime. You know, it was definitely we were prosperous. We had our own banks, our own planes. We were growing. So it makes perfect sense that while we're in this position right now, after all of this violence that happened to us and people getting hung, uh, towns getting destroyed, so we can't let people talk to us and say, "Oh, that happened 40 years ago. You know, this happened 50 years ago." We don't want to hear none of that. But Trail, man, I want to know what you got on this as well, man. You say, let me see what y'all saying in the chat. The same strategy that happened with the Becky in DC was the same strategy they used in Knoxville. Sending you the article now. So I think the government had, y'all see in my title, I put white mobs with government help. I don't think it was just a bunch of white guys getting mad. No, I think this was just orchestrated, just like a war or anything else that was done to us. Trail sending me the article, but I'm gonna go and read a little bit more. So it says Charles Rawls was found late Saturday evening. David Krugler writes in 1919, the year of the racial violence. The mob spotted Rawls walking with his wife and began beating them. The couple broke free and bolted home, shots ringing out behind them. The mob tried to break in, but Rawls' neighbors and his friends rallied to his defense. A return scattered the mob and wounded a sailor. Servicemen fired back and black residents locked their doors and prepared to defend their homes. So it was basically like an all-out war that we weren't ready for. White on white crime. Is there such a thing? Hey, I just did a video on the white dude that we haven't seen too much white. It is white on white crime, but I think it's more white on black crime. Of course, they need the government help. They wouldn't have been able to do that one-on-one. Nah. And people think that like it was the government that helped them to do all of this. It wasn't just some mobs. And even with the KKK, I think that was government funded. Just how we seen in Ohio when those guys, those Nazis came out there. All of this, I think, is got something to do with politics and government. Just to keep us, you know, just to keep us where they want us to be. But I'm finna get this up, y'all. Man, the Knoxville. So this was right in Trail backyard. He got the Knoxville riot in 1919. So from 1919 on, which they call it the Red Summer, we have been having the most catastrophic deaths, towns being burnt down, and everything in our community. So what was people doing? Like, what do you think? I want to know what do you think people think about this in the white community about this that happened? Because they don't teach us this, they don't talk about this stuff. But if we see what happened to Carmelo Anthony, they'll blow up. But where's the outrage for stuff like this that happens? There's no outrage. 1919, they tore up everything nationwide. Facts. They tore up everything, especially if it was black. They gave reparations to the Asians, but we have multiple milestones of political, economic, and physical genocide, and nobody outside our community bats an eye. Right? And we already got that. We are the only community that is continuously, historically oppressing society. Everything they think they could, of no wonder why they call us the roaches. They try every tactic to exterminate us. Fact, man. But the white community could care less. Right. I'm with you on that. So just the fact of how successful that we was then, it makes me think that how successful how was their economy? Their economy had to been going down after we came back from the war. We had black soldiers, had guns. Now we was fighting. Like, I don't want people to think that people were just laying down. It was shootings going on. It was things that, women was shooting. It was people that was holding their own. But if you got the government and you got the army, it's only so much you could do. We wasn't expecting to be going to war. But to touch on this topic is it's very deep. But we got to get to this, because I don't think every time we bring up this, especially with this Carmelo Anthony situation, they'll say, oh man, that happened 50 years ago. Okay, but this lets us know how alert we have to be when we dealing with racism. We have to be alert. We don't know what could happen. We could wait, one thing could happen. We could be prosperous, and then it could be a war that's out on us. So I can't judge a man how he has to use his self-defense, because we've been caught off guard a lot of times. And this ain't to have nobody feel sorry for us, but we don't know, we've been caught off guard a lot. So Trev, I seen that, I read that with the Knoxville. So this was everywhere. It wasn't just like it was one place. But the Knoxville riot, I'm gonna play a video. The Knoxville riot says, in Knoxville race riot, Tennessee was one of several race riots that took place in the Red Summer of 1919. A series of violent riots, predominantly whites against blacks, which lasted from May until October of that year, which resulted in estimated 600 deaths across the nation. So that's crazy. So the riot began in August 30th, 1919, when an intruder entered the home of Bertie Lindsay, 27-year-old white woman, and shot her while she was asleep in her bed. So, they come up with all of these weird stories. A black man was whistling at a woman, and they came, a black man hit a woman, and then it's like they do whatever to get the whole town rage. But I think it was orchestrated. So I don't think their motives changed. I think they changed how they operate. The devil wears, let me put that on. Yeah, the devil wears Prada. They made the oppression look shiny, trying to make us forget. History will repeat itself unless you remember. I agree, Destiny. We definitely got to know what's going on. So that brings me, y'all know in the chat, I put in my chat about group economics. And this leads us to understand, because I think the tides will turn. This is going on 100 years. This was 100 years since this happened, but we seeing the effects of this right now after 100 years. But I got a question for the chat, right? What do you think right now affected us the most? Would you say, what would you pin on that affected us the most, that's holding us back the most from when this happened? What would you say is the most vital part, or the most vital thing that's holding us back, that's after this? Because back then, we all was together. I'm pretty sure they had some sambos, but it was hard because after slavery, everybody was segregated. We had land. But this is also the time when we also had the Greeks, the Black Greeks is coming into play in 1904, 1905, around that time. So this was the time when it was kind of separating us as well. So this was very important for me. I got some more topics I'm gonna get in, some news. Integration. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that, L.A. Hopkins. Integration. So they burnt it down. They had us dependent, because at that point we wasn't dependent. Burnt it down, and then it's like, okay, let's have them, let's all integrate, knowing that we at a disadvantage from what you did. You took over our banks, our land, So shout out to Mickey Jones, and Mickey Jones is in here. But yeah, I would agree. Integration. That's a good one, L.A. Hawkins. That one got us. You put the fantasy of a party, too much partying, too much lust, too much greed, no self-discipline. They made us believe the fight was over and we could celebrate. I agree. We thought after that, okay, it's over with. But we came back in the 60s. That's when I get into the channel. And I mean, I bring on my channel, I talk about where we was at in the 60s. And I always bring up Dark Heart Perry, because Dark Heart Perry, he had an interview and he explained how the FBI with J. Edgar Hoover was down with pretty much just infiltrating us, making sure that we stay down, because we was getting, we was making some strides. I'm gonna show a little bit of that. But this is the 60s when we, understand everything that happened and we started to move, and then we had this. Check it out.
Some of the cultural organizations that you infiltrated and what you did.
PASLA, Mafunde,
Greetings, Tiffany.
Watts Writers Workshop, which they have.
The Watts Writers Workshop.
Yes. Watts Writers Workshop, which was one of the oldest established Black writers workshop.
That place was burned down.
Yeah. The Bureau had it burnt down.
How do you know that?
I know because I participated. I did the arson.
You burned down the Watts Writers Workshop?
Yes.
Why did they want it to go?
At the time, funding had been cut to the workshop, had been cut out, but it looked like there was a possibility of a grant being given back to the workshop. And if there was no theater, there would be no grant.
How did you do it?
2 cans of kerosene, Purex bottle, gasoline, and a flare, highway flare.
Why didn't you use more sophisticated stuff?
Oh, no. You're never overly sophisticated. It's too obvious. This way you make it look like, maybe somebody in the neighborhood that got kicked out of theater at one time got mad and came and burned the damn theater up, that kind of thing.
But you were involved in this theater? I mean, did it get to you at all what you were?
Hey, man, that got to me a great deal. I love that theater. I built the stage.
You built the stage?
Oh, yeah. When I got to the workshop, the stage that had been, the original stage that had been built needed an extension on it. The original part of the stage was in terrible condition. They had no lighting system. I put the lighting system in myself. I put the stage in myself. And that was a stage, man. And that was a theater. It's a nice theater.
Who was the director of that workshop?
Harry Dolan.
Harry Dolan. Some very, very well-known artists supported that workshop, gave money to it.
Some very well-known artists came out of the Watts Writers Workshop. Glenn Tubman, Yaphet Kotto, Sidney Poitier used to come down there and give a class. Sammy Davis Jr. used to come down there all the time. Quincy Jones used to come there and give music classes. We had our own 8-track studio setup for sound. We had our own sound room there.
Was part of your other activities and responsibilities to study the profiles of celebrities who were supportive of organizations?
Definitely, and especially, like I said, psychological backgrounds, weaknesses and strengths. Did he have a weakness for blondes? Did he have a weakness for money? Did he snort cocaine? Did he smoke marijuana? They even get into, and that's one thing the Bureau loves is their sexual background. They have files and files on different blacks, not only celebrities, but a lot of others, sexual activity.
What would they do with this information?
Oh, that's used as a weakness.
So they would feed these weaknesses.
Yes.
Did you see that happen?
Oh, yes. Uh, Doc Holliday, uh, who is one of the leaders of the BGF, Black Gorilla Family, which is a prison gang in the California state prison system. Upon his release from prison, a certain sister made herself known to him at a nightclub, whereupon he moved in with her, and she picked up names, telephone numbers, information, that kind of thing. That lasted for a good 3.5 months.
Was this an unusual thing, or did this happen often?
No, that happens all the time.
Did you yourself get involved in doing that?
Yes.
Give me an example.
There was a gentleman that was on trial in Los Angeles that belonged to the BLA that had been busted in a southern state for a bank robbery, but was brought with 2 other people to Los Angeles to stand trial for the machine gunning of a police officer in Los Angeles. I was supposed to worm my way into the affections of his sister, and whatever it took to get the information that I needed as far as what kind of defense they planned to use as to turn this information over to the federal prosecution.
Did you do it?
I got the information, and thank God I didn't have to go through with the actual thing of sexual activity.
What do you mean, thank God?
The sister was rather unappealing.
How did you justify to the organizations in which you had infiltrated yourself that you were living on an $800 a week stipend or on an $800 a week standard of living when most of them were living hand to mouth?
Well, hey, brother, I'm hustling, I mean, hey, man, sell a little this on the side, a little that on the side, I get over, that kind of thing. In other words, ain't nobody's business but mine where I get the money. So, everybody took it for granted that I was possibly doing a little dealing on the side, that kind of thing. Then also, everybody liked me for the simple reason that I would do things that I didn't have to do. I would go out of my way.
So there y'all go. That's the infiltration back then, and we had a lot of stuff infiltrated. It wasn't just the Watts Writers Workshop. It was a lot of stuff, but that was the start of it. But we know what the Black Panther Party, they started the US organization, the United Slaves, that battled with the Black Panther Party, took them down. So then we had the 80s when the crack cocaine came and the gangs got worse and the black on black crime, and now we here now. So people been in my comments saying like, hey, with this Carmelo Anthony, it kind of brought back a lot of drama with the black and whites. But I think it's a system thing. I think some white people don't even understand what's going on. They just working in the world, but it's like the higher ups. But we got to get back to the group economics. So I did this. I wanted to highlight some points of that so we understand why group economics is so important. And we talk a lot about delineating on our channel, delineating and getting to where we got our own, like Malcolm X said, we need our own everything. At the end of my channel, I always talk about the energy, the water, the medicine. We need we need everything that's for us. But I want to get into this white dude that threatened Trump, and he has the same bond as Carmelo Anthony. And I don't know, we gotta make that make sense. I don't know if it can, but this kid
You still winning big at your casino?
definitely
Absolutely.
hate advertisement. I'm gonna go to the YouTube, but this kid definitely. I'm gonna drop it here, drop this page. He took out his parents. But my point is, how do we get the same bond as
A federal search
Carmelo
warrant,
Anthony?
unsealed Friday, details a murder plot as part of a plan targeting President Donald Trump. The documents attribute that plot to
Think tank
17-year-old Waukesha student Nikita Kasap.
It's a good one, TC. Salute, T Beezy.
Charged in the shooting deaths of his mother,
California in
Tatiana,
the
and
building.
stepfather, Donald Mayer, inside their home February 11th. According to prosecutors, the teenager stayed inside the home with their bodies for 12 days.
Victim B body was appeared to have been deceased for some time, was unable to definitively identify who it was.
Police arrested Kasap in Kansas weeks later, finding him with his stepfather's car, gun, and $14,000. The motive for the murders, according to the federal warrant, was to use that money to fund a plan calling for the president's assassination, to quote, foment a political revolution in the United States and save the white race. According to the records, Kasap shared an affinity for the neo-Nazi group, the Order of Nine Angles. And they also reference a 3-page manifesto quoted as saying, as to why, specifically Trump, I think it's obvious. By getting rid of the president and perhaps the vice president, that is guaranteed to bring some chaos. The records show Kasap on the platforms
more
TikTok
about
and
this, Nikki.
Telegram discussed buying a drone to use in an attack. And investigators say he told a classmate, quote, when they saw 10 consecutive attacks in the news, it would have been him.
Tonight, 17-year-old Nikita Kasap already charged with the chilling double murder of his.
So I did a play on that. Now, Carmelo Anthony go for a bond reduction tomorrow. That I'm pretty sure he gonna get the bond reduced. But I was a big supporter of Wallow, right? Trail just sent me this. You know, thought he was a solid dude, but I'm gonna hear what he's saying here. He's reportedly talking about pushing back on the idea of supporting businesses because they're black. Now, in history, we see a lot of people that get online and they talk down on us getting back to our roots. But check this out. I want to know what y'all think.
I'm black. No black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That's a hustle. Support me because I got a black business. Is your restaurant clean? Is the food good? Do you got consistent cooks? Is the material on your shit good? Stop doing that. Oh, you support the white people? No, I support consistency, baby. Yeah. Don't fuck about what color you is. I'm gonna spend my money. That paper, I'm gonna spend them deals where the fuck I want to spend it at. Whether it's Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do while I'm here. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, I ain't gonna be finessed off some black shit. But one thing about it, 70% of you motherfuckers is not going to make it. I'm not no motherfucking fake ass motivational speaker that talk this dumb shit. I'm the number one nigga in the country. You know why? Y'all seen me come out of the penitentiary. I make millions and I make millionaires, baby. You understand me? I come from the ghetto. Us. Oh, I'm black. No black people. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Kill that shit. Either you got a good business or you don't. All that shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit.
So, what y'all think about that, family? What y'all think about that? I mean, I wouldn't have never thought. Shout out to Avatar. You know he has no soul if he willing to sacrifice his own parents. Right. Neo-Nazis believe Trump. Why would they set up to play the deleter? I got you on that. Great title tonight, fam. Appreciate you. Are y'all on multiple channels? What y'all think about what Wallow said? I mean, what millionaire has he made? That's crazy that he would, I mean, it's just sad, man, to see the disunity that he would, say that, because like I said, back in 1919, we didn't have to say that because we all had to support each other, and things are still segregated. The Jewish community support the Jewish community, and other communities, we're kind of the ones that more spend our dollars, kind of with everybody. But most other businesses, they spend majority of their money with their own. So, but we still got to get business from everybody. But this is why group economics is important. The anger is what identifies streamers. See, but Ms. Mickey, I suspect President Trump closed the borders, and doing that diminishes, reduce white reproductive opportunities with white identifying immigrants. That angers white identity extremists. You put with Wallow, the one thing is I don't like is when people talk about making money and they don't give clear instructions, step by step. Show me the proof. Now, yeah, I think it is some people that's gonna hustle. I'm supporting Black, even if you aren't consistent, because it's a reason why you aren't. I want my people to win regardless. Everyone want to be successful, but if you trying, I will be supported. Salute to you, Trail. That's real. That's real as they come, man. That is real as they come. And yeah, I'm with you, Trev. Like, I try my best to make sure that we uplifting each other, spending my money with up and coming businesses, because I mean, our community is going through a lot. So even if you don't, it's good to give them that education. Go spend some money with them. If it's not, let them know so they can get better. Give them some constructive criticism. Tell them how they can elevate their game. So I just don't I don't want to be that guy that's coming out talking to my people like that, But a business is a business. Wallow was the same guy from the 60s he sent to stop Black progress. The Black process. Oh, so you saying he like Dahart Perry. And they out here, Charleston White. I got another one I'm gonna show y'all with Charleston White, this is like, it baffles me that we got these people out here that's on this. I'm gonna show y'all this, man. It like, I don't got no words for this, man. But shout out to race I think his name Race War.
But I'm gonna be honest,
that put me on this.
I'm not here by myself. I got my dog with me right here.
That American low racist. Yeah.
We out here right
out here in white man country. I've been able to come all my life.
We out here right now, Harrison, Arkansas. Let's go meet America's most racist man.
And y'all heard Kanye say white lives matter. White people lives matter too, especially white school teachers. Yeah.
Hey, let's get it, y'all. Yo, Pooty P. Charleston.
Make America great again.
I'm selling dope again. I'm selling dope again. Selling dope again. I'm selling dope again. I'm selling dope again. I'm selling dope again. I need a new chain. I'm selling dope again. I need a new.
Y'all, we in Harrison, Arkansas right now, and I'm supposed to meet Charleston White, but I don't know where he at. Let's go find him. Has anybody seen Charleston White?
I think I've heard of it.
You like a more handsome version of
Their
Santa
money
Claus.
with
Did I
us.
tell you that?
Right.
Yeah. Have you seen Charleston White? No.
We just looked him up.
We just looked him up, so.
He literally dressed like this.
I was just watching a video about him, actually. I wouldn't come here if I was a Black person, I'm telling you right now.
Really? Wow. You're not from here. You just passing through. Right. Did you know that this is considered the most racist town in America? I heard about it.
People say ignorant things. They're still saying the N-word.
You think I have a good chance of like finding a girlfriend? That is this town? Yeah, best bar.
Yeah, I'm with you. Just like with my I'm not interested in it's not interested in letting people know, but we definitely got to be behind the scenes, putting things in place and practicing group economics. Because as we see, we gonna battle against people like Wallow. It's just a battle with so much people. I'm with you though, Trev, that people don't care. So you gotta sell them a good service. We need to remove the microphones of these zip coons. For real, listen. I'm almost ready to say, bruh, the wrong people is getting. We got the wrong people that we need to that need to be eliminated. Facts, Dragon. Because it's crazy that other groups. See what you put.
You probably would not. You don't want no girl out here.
Other groups will show by.
I'm very concerned about black women. Very
from
concerned.
their own.
You like Charleston White? Yeah, I'm supposed to be meeting him.
Everything he always speaks
He crazy, right?
Yeah.
When I moved here, they had a Klan meeting down
Really?
in 2012, I think was the last time.
Well, when you got the KKK up in the hills, you got racism big time.
Do you think this is a sundown town?
Yeah. There is actually a liquor store called Sundowners.
Where at? In Harrison?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I'm going there next.
Yeah. We out here in Harrison County, Texas.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
We at the liquor store.
Like they paying Charleston White a good check to do all of this, bro. It's like this is crazy. But some of the stuff he say, I mean, I'm gonna give a little bit more of this, but I can't take too much, y'all.
I'm sorry.
That's what he said. He said
Give
Texas.
it another minute or two.
You sure right, ma'am. I said Texas.
What's your favorite liquor? So I could buy you some now. What are you talking about? I was thinking about you when I really put this hoodie on. Bro, I'm trying to buy something for my friend. You know Tom Bowie? He always smokes something. I don't know what it is.
I have no
Maddie.
So what's the significance of your Confederacy?
It's heritage, not hate. A lot of black people part of the Confederate Army as well.
If you could be any race other than black, what race would you be?
White. They the superior race on earth.
So why you feel like white people are?
Show me a black man's army. Show me a black man's navy. Show me a black man's marines. Show me a black man's Navy SEAL. Show me a black man, a Mexican man, an Italian man that done conquered the world like the white man.
But why is that the basis of what is superior and what's not superior?
Whoever conquers who, that's who's superior. The inferior people are conquered, not the superior.
What's your stance on like racism?
I think racism is normal. Every race is a racist. Yeah, nothing wrong with racism. Red birds and bluebirds don't fly together. Lizards and alligators don't eat together.
I seen online you were saying your kids have good hair.
Yeah, black and Mexican.
I think I have some clean dreads. You think this shit cool or not?
That's not good hair.
We in the most racist town right now. How do you feel being here? Like, do you feel like a racist energy, or do you feel like, oh shit, I'm at home for it?
It feels like a normal place in America. Yeah, it feels like anywhere else in America. Yeah, where they got white people. Look like everybody know their place around here. Everybody mind their business.
Do you feel more at home here, or like inside of Nigeria?
Nigerians are ugly. I ain't ever seen a handsome Nigerian or a pretty Nigerian woman.
This is Thames. She one of the most famous singers right now.
Yeah, pass.
Damn.
I like light-skinned girls, really. My forehead too big. Yeah, give me a Kardashian. Fuck a Nigerian, nigga.
This is Arya Starr. She a famous Nigerian artist.
Yeah. She might can get it.
Would you ever move there?
I wouldn't even visit Africa. They don't have no Chick-fil-A's out there.
Smash or pass?
Okay.
First one we got Sexy Red.
Pass.
I can't no more, man. You know, this is just conquer institutes war, betrayal, and mass murder is not conquering. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like the stuff he say, man. It's very disrespectful. But this is where we at in society right now. We got black people doing all of the work. That MK Ultra is effective. I think that it's working. We got black people doing all the work right now. They don't have to, you know. We may have a Dylan Roof every couple of years, you know, like the dude in Buffalo who shot up the grocery store. But other than that, I don't see how that one elder, that one was disappointing. Let's get a little bit.
Baby daddy.
You never caught one?
Oh, I ain't had now recently.
It's incredible.
You want me to look at a cartoon character and say how I fuck a cartoon?
That one elder is that is disappointing. Yeah, I'm gonna give a little bit more, but after this, man.
You like the KKK? Oh yeah. They just like the Crips and the Bloods. Okay. And the PDs and the GDs.
This guy that we about to speak to, he's like trying to keep it a thing.
He's just a normal man.
But overall, you like the KKK?
Truth and honestly, I don't know they exist. To like them or not like them. There's black people.
What do you mean?
They've never
Getting
existed
a
to us.
check,
We've never
bro.
seen the KKK.
But they was people.
When? Not in my lifetime. We've never heard the KKK burn nothing, no buildings, no churches, no nothing. And I was born in 77.
Just because it wasn't there or...
So this guy said the KKK, he didn't see, he was from in 77. And he didn't have, he's from Texas. And he didn't see no display after 77 of any church burning. Now, I think crack cocaine came in that it was the, you know, they was locking people up. It wasn't no need. But the moves we need to make within our own community are illegal. It's heartbreaking. This is why we got to keep delineating just to create our own space. Yeah, you're right. I'm with you on that.
What happened before you was born doesn't mean that it didn't happen.
It's just like dinosaurs. Dinosaurs once walked the earth, but we've never seen a dinosaur. They say they're the KKK, but nigga, they don't exist to us.
We literally about to go talk to him right now.
They just like the old drunk in front of the store. They don't exist in front of the store. They don't exist nowhere else. So if you didn't come here, nigga, they don't exist.
Now,
because
right.
It's not legal to just people no more.
The Ku Klux Klan ain't black people since the 30s and the 20s. The Ku Klux Klan wasn't niggas in the 60s. They wasn't niggas in the 50s. The Ku Klux Klan was defeated.
So the 30s and the 20s, like he said, we brought up the Red Summer, the 20s, the 30s, they was burning the town down, trashing us down. I wonder why he ain't like
almost in the 1900s. So for them, the presidents don't mean nothing.
So like they technically like false claiming for us.
When the last time you seen a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout? That's what I'm talking about. The Ku Klux Klan only exists to themselves. They don't exist to Black America.
Okay, how would you feel if the vice leader of the KKK moved next door to you?
I would love it. What's the difference between him and a Delta sorority, Kappa sorority? There's no difference.
But the purpose behind it.
The purpose behind the Ku Klux Klan is what?
Separation was their purpose.
They did that 100 years ago. They hadn't done that in almost 60 to 70 years. What's wrong with wanting to separate? Black Lives Matter separated. And Black Lives Matter was
right.
violent. Black Lives Matter wasn't accepting of everybody. They didn't accept black police.
Right,
Black Lives Matter. I seen them violently tearing up shit like the Ku Klux Klan did.
If you was there back then when they was doing the burning, there's no amount of money that they could make you go and join them.
Yeah, it is. Hell yeah, I join for the right amount of money.
Or you get "I hate blacks" tattooed on your arm for $1 million?
We have to come together.
I'm gonna do it for $100,000.
All right, y'all. Approaching right now. I kind of wanted to blend in a
day,
little bit more.
playing
I
by
thought I was
night.
blending it with this, but I'm gonna be honest. I look like a YN who just loves white women. I'm about to change it to something a little bit more zinc appropriate. Like a real ass nigga, right? We got the biggest Trump jersey you ever seen. We got the realest nigga you ever seen inside this bitch. This young Pootie Pig. This is the train tracks right here. The railroad track.
Yeah. I agree,
They got
man.
fire trucks now? Wait, hold up. This nigga got an upgrade. Before we continue with this video, y'all, this video is sponsored by Prize Pick. If y'all love to make daily sports.
Now y'all know if they wasn't these type of guys, right? There's no way they'll let them in this city like this. They going in sundown towns and not getting hurt, nothing happening to them. And if you check out some of the guys who be reporting on like black people come up missing in these sundown towns, like truckers and stuff like that, this still happens. There are people that, bro, ride in certain areas and come up missing. I mean, I know they got cameras and everything, but
Damn, the rain finally stopped soon as I'm here. This is like a movie. It's been a while.
You might want to give me a little space. I have the flu.
You got the flu. Tom, this is Charleston. Charleston, this is Tom.
What's up, Tom?
How's
it going, brother?
I guess. All right.
I wanted to bring him here because though y'all different, I feel like y'all might have some similar perspectives, some similar point of views. You good, you healthy? What the fuck? You're associated with the KKK.
You would be surprised at any things I'm associated with.
Charleston damn near would join this shit if he could for it. Looking for like
I
land.
don't have a problem with the KKK. I don't have a problem with nobody fighting for what they believe in.
What if it's Black Lives Matter?
It's headed by 3 lesbian bitches. So yeah, I'm not joining nothing with 3 gays, special stud.
Pretty much, they're mentally disturbed.
So I heard they had took the money and the leader had bought a house.
predominantly white
community.
The well-to-do community.
So did Obama. So, and you'll never see Trump move into the hood. If he wants to move somewhere, it's in a Jewish hood where he has a banker next door.
All black people with good sense move to white neighborhoods.
He actually ran for president.
2016.
2016. Is that something you would ever do, Charleston?
I like to buy
What? Bro!
that don't preclude anymore.
So wait, when did you like the Bible?
All men like to buy pussy. I like hoes.
Okay.
Hoes that sell pussy.
All right.
Exclude the dates. Bypass the dates. Exchange money for sex.
Have you ever paid back in the day?
No.
Okay. You interested?
No.
Okay. You'll never run for president.
You give up all your privacy.
What?
You like to get high. You can't sneak and get high.
Put all your dirty laundry out there, and they got nothing on you. Look at Bill Clinton. What he meant in the courtroom is, no, I'm not getting a job right now. It was just carrying basket. They want to see if the shit sticks, and if you don't care, it don't matter.
Right. If you be president, they can't later discover he's a racist. It's like, do you not have internet? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of since our video dropped. Everybody like you. You damn near black in a way.
You mean I got to commit a felony now?
Bro.
What do you want? Do you want me to pretend to be your buddy in person and call you the N-word as soon as you leave the room? You really want to see a bunch of white people armed with M16s going insane at once?
Black people got the guns too, though.
Black people don't have the training. Most black people don't know how to break down the gun.
This
Don't
lame
go to
behind
the
dude,
don't do
bro.
no training, don't own no bullets, don't even know anything about guns. All they know how to just do is shoot a gun.
But you talking about the black
No,
teens.
I'm talking about all black people.
Oh, you think even
The
people
average black person in America do not own a legal firearm.
Right.
Average black person do not know how to break down a gun, let alone how to clean a gun, let alone how to make bullets, how to make bombs. The average black person do not go to the gun facilities and train how to shoot.
So you think if there was
I got
another civil
10
war,
bands,
Black
bro.
people will be wiped off the earth.
Get this man
White-
out of here.
Oh my gosh.
I came down the road from Maryland with those on the truck. They caused
Yeah, we
quite
can
a
help
stir
each other,
when I
for
made the
real.
wrong turns through Menfrica.
Oh, and tell Charleston, what is Menfrica?
Memphis in Africa, Menfrica. The locals know it is that.
For Drake and Kendrick watching right now, who y'all think won the Drake versus Kendrick beef?
It wasn't a real beef for a competition. I don't see rapping as a sport. I think.
Oh, that was in the Olympics.
No.
I didn't listen to neither one of them. I don't entertain bullshit.
So you never heard They Not Like Us?
No.
Dum, 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 dum.
I turn that motherfucker every time it come on.
I do have a gift for you though. Could you guess what the logo is?
Cotton. Black men and white men belong together. Don't let them separate us. We offered you honest work. Black man, come home. Cotton fields are waiting. Would you always get accused of putting y'all to work in a cotton plantation? All my family ever owned was hogs, not cotton. And again, my wife picked cotton as a child too, so.
She used to be black.
No.
Massa told her to go outside, or
No.
would you consider Zinc a sundown town?
Imagine me
BLM.
in Harlem after sundown.
Nah, that would
What's
be good.
my chance? It's their hood.
Everybody knows when the Lion and the Gazelle see each other, there's certain responses. Everybody knows if you go to an all-white town at a certain part, you might be in trouble as a black guy. You go to an all-black town as a white guy, you're gonna get into a little trouble. That's nature. So why is that so surprising to everybody? You got black people that's high yellow, Pocahontas brown, light brown. You even got albino black people. Then you got jet black. Those are black. I'm not black. America is the only place where you have to be black or white.
Wait, so the KKK doesn't have a annual church service that they go to where it's just white people?
Yeah, they have a Sunday church service.
Now, what if he wanted to go there?
No, they wouldn't let him. Why can't white people have anything?
I know you're not a big Trump fan, but by the way, I be doing this so I don't get when I come through Harrison. Like, I don't look like I'm a local.
I hope if they go shooting at you, they don't miss and hit me.
And I think I blend in good. Like, nobody could tell that I'm not from Zinc. You know what I mean? So, like,
damn. Where did you get your from?
If you could be any race other than white, what race would you be?
I ain't coming back if I have to be reincarnated. That shit.
So
no. I'm gonna be raising hell.
So you wouldn't come back as like Middle Eastern?
No. The Arabs used to cut
I
the
shouldn't
nuts
put
off
his
so they
name
could
up there.
reproduce. Ain't no painkillers.
Why'd you say kill us like that? Are you turning black?
I hope not. Well, yeah, I was wearing genuine cotton now.
So there's no way. And I know this rock is a lot bigger than the rock that I picked up, but 100% no way you like me more than this rock.
White rocks is the superior rock around here. One major problems I have is with white anti-white. There's nothing fucking dumber from my point of view.
What's your thoughts on black anti-blacks?
I don't know if they exist.
The Uncle Toms or whatever. I know you've been called one before.
Most uneducated black people think Uncle Tom is a disparity, disgraceful
Underground
term.
Railroad.
Uncle Tom used to help black people.
So you consider yourself an Uncle Tom?
Yeah.
Have any of y'all ever wanted to join a gang?
Not particularly. For me, I guess it would be called the mafia, but
Oh my God.
take a buggy down to the creek tonight.
Name a city in Africa.
Johannesburg. There ain't a lot of white people there, and they're on side white. We're on genocide watch, actually.
Bro, what the fuck? Name a city inside of Nigeria.
Niger.
You love Africans, you love black people, so I brought you something. Hold this. So we have Nigerian fufu and agusi.
Oh, God. Fufu just sounds foofy. Nigerian? Oh, hell no. Talk about roadkill. Grease ain't even a side dish. It's the main ingredient.
It's been a little cold. I brought it all the way from LA, and I kept it warm.
That's damn near pure axle grease.
We're going to do a smash or pass. You know what that means?
I think so, and I probably wouldn't fuck anything you're showing me.
So first person, her name is Sexy Red.
Pass at 150 miles an hour. Is there anything you won't screw if you're considering that sexy?
Next we have Glorilla.
He's a
No, I ain't touching
strategic
that neither.
tone.
Why?
Looks like too much
Sambo,
like you
you mean.
described. Gorilla.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's not what you said? Oh, sorry.
If Michelle Obama ran, why would you vote for her?
Elections is over. We got the orange now. We don't need nobody
Whoa,
else.
whoa, whoa, whoa. You really hate Trump. Do you hate Trump more than Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's just a white traitor. I hate traitors first. He's selling out the country to anybody.
Meaning?
He's going to send Americans to die for real. Let them
Bro, and white people don't even like black people that ain't like they don't like them. Like they don't like black people. Like for them to even be thinking that it's cool, they don't like this, bro.
fight their own fucking war to steal a country.
Are you Jewish?
No, hell no. Name a country they haven't been kicked out of.
Who?
Jews.
I don't know. I'm
That's
not.
it. No one knows a country they haven't been kicked out of again and again and again. Don't want them in my country. It would be nice if they could build their own. They will get on social media and say, my fellow white people, we have to atone for racism. And then when it comes time for the bill to be paid, I'm not white, I'm Jewish. Every single time. They need their own Jewish state as far away from mine as possible.
Okay, so that goes back to it. Would you rather somebody black or Jewish move next to you?
Would you rather have someone pluck out your right eye or your left eye?
Is that Bones?
Huh?
You sure?
Hey, he's saying something with that
He
comment.
invited me along to mock Mayor Jackson.
You don't like the mayor of the city.
He apologized all the time, does a whole bunch of anti-white
I give
bullshit.
you
You want him to
rent.
stand on it.
He could
I'm trying to
apologize
get
for
you.
racist past. What he's apologizing for? Men that are better.
Trev, I
than
need
that
Trev
piece
to
of
make you. He can
will
go on my.
ever be.
I don't know how to give
I
you the
would
rent.
put a foot in his ass if he said that to my face. His police department ain't big enough to take that foot out of his ass. I hate a white anti-white.
Is there any mayor who you do like that you would move to that town?
Yeah, but I won't mention his name.
You could just say Atlanta,
I
Georgia.
gotta
We
give
know
you
it.
your rent.
Nah.
I gotta
Okay.
figure out how to do
There's
it.
some nice white
Mickey.
fellas out there that they.
Stone
don't
Mountain
get
had the KKK. I grew up not too far from there. You know Stone Mountain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good old mountain, huh?
Yeah, nice and hard rock.
You heard about Stone Mountain with the KKK, right?
Yeah, that's who sent me the jacket after Trump won it.
Oh shit! I explained your jacket.
The KKK sent me the jacket from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
I didn't even peep the jacket. So what is your thoughts on the KKK? How you doing, friend?
Much needed group in America.
You said needed though. Why you think it's needed?
They need groups for white men to join. Charleston White, how you doing, ma'am?
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
Yes, ma'am.
I never got a handshake.
Right click their
What do you mean
name.
don't give him nothing?
You not cold?
Okay,
Oh,
hold
you
on.
sick too?
Click on her name, Water. Bro, y'all don't laugh at me, man.
Damn, you was over here dancing and shaking hands with the white folk. He was saying there's a possibility maybe next summer y'all plan on moving to Southside Atlanta.
Outside of where?
Right click her name where,
You
fam?
get there.
You don't like Southside? That's that racism call. Last time I was here, you taught me how to
Even
pull
Trev
a
know
white
how.
woman. So
Look.
I thought I could use the tips that you taught me, and this is what I came up with the
Trev,
fit.
I'm
Now, do you
right
think any
clicking,
nice,
man.
beautiful zinc ladies will want me?
I still think his best chance is chloroform.
Is that something that you when you?
No, but it will knock you out.
They give it to you when you have an
Clicking on her
operation.
name.
In the old
100
days.
times.
You don't have
They
any?
still give it to you.
Fuck y'all know y'all the Powerpuff Girls parents? Like what the fuck? Y'all?
I do know what a hillbilly is.
Hillbilly.
And I am proud to be one. A hillbilly is someone that don't take shit from nobody.
What do you think is a black version of a hillbilly?
You don't have one.
Black people take shit from everybody.
Elaborate.
That's right.
I don't have to elaborate. I just say, nigga, black people take shit from everybody. Don't black people in America wake up every day in America complaining about it?
Every race got that, though.
You don't never hear the Asians complain. You don't hear hillbillies complain.
What's the difference between a redneck and a hillbilly?
Well, a redneck is the same. They jump in. They don't think about their families. They think about, I'm going to beat the hell out of someone today. I'm going to kill them today.
So I think the black version of a redneck, we got something called YNs. You know what YNs
We
is?
can hold
Young
for a
niggas take
second.
shit from
They call when I'm in the bank. Count up a 20, then I hit the drink.
Why you look like one of the Migos? And you'll never see Trump move into the hood.
Abaru.
All right, y'all. You saying right click her name. I'm trying to click on her name, son. Bro, I'm clicking on her name hard. They ain't doing nothing. All right. I'm gonna have to practice that. Well, click and hold for a second and name in the chat where I'm at. I've been doing this, trying to do it for that's crazy. But what am I watching? For real. Somebody put this in put this in the chat. We had to go over the Sambos a little bit, but we got Wallow and Charleston White. I think Charleston White gonna turn into a Wallow gonna turn into a Charleston White, it seems like. Now Papa. I like the old man's more than Charleston White. Now that old man did say something about how they beefing with the ish people. I don't want to get the channel flag. But that made me think when he said they've been kicked out of every country they was in. Made me want to do some research on that. But I'm trying to right click this and I can't. But he was honest. Yeah, he was honest. What you put, it's crazy being dressed like that out there in the sticks. Baggy jeans, rims ain't hitting. Yeah. But I want to talk about what y'all was talking about with black businesses and group economics. Right eye or left eye. Right. Are you from China? The world liberated from the US. Are you Chinese? I see you got the China flag on your I know there's some black people out there in China. The world liberated from the US. Are you in China? I see the Chinese flag in there. That's what he said about the Jews or the blacks living next to him. Oh. Right eye or left eye? I ain't in China. What's up with that China flag you got in there? Not quite honest. He looks like a who reads Yiddish. Okay. Yeah. Well, so basically he's saying like black people and the ish people are like the same, right eye, left eye. But we don't feel like that. China defeated the USA. US folded. When did China defeat the USA? I want to know more about that, man. Tap in. I never heard of that. Trump united the planet against the USA. Okay. So that's why you rocking the flag, huh? So you rock with China. Trump tariff wars. Okay. It's a little weird though, but it is what it is. I ain't in China. Definitely a op. For real, man. Trev gonna have to I'm gonna have him log in and explain to me how to we watched the Black Mirror season. I never seen the Black Mirror. I've never seen that. Being Jewish or Moorish. I'm worried about being FBA for the ancestors. Salute, salute. What has the USA done for you? What have we done for the USA though? We did, this is us. I mean, depends on how you saying it. Our ancestors was here first. So I'm not doing this. We're on a mission here, and I feel like that video just opened the door to ops. For real. We ain't saying too much here, but do you want me to block him, Rob? Hey man, y'all do what y'all got. I'm trying to figure out how this works, but I can't even. Trev gonna have to break me through this. The mod, dude, please leave. Yeah, man, we ain't on that China bandwagon in here, man. We on FBA. No spoilers. Yeah, Trev gotta break me down because I'm right clicking all day. And I don't see no damn wrench. They wouldn't give me a job. I got him. Got him up out of here, man. Got him up out of here. Trail, I'm clicking the name, bro, and it's still ain't nothing happening. Maybe it's me. But you're gonna have to break me down on that one. You are live. But okay, so we got 14 in here. Everybody should be legal. Now we can get into our FBA business. We put our block. Good job, good job. For real. Prosperity, health, and bliss. Shout out Tia to you. We remember you in the chat. Now we got everybody who's solid in here, pretty much. He put, what has the U.S. done for China? Yeah, race head. We ain't trying to be going at it with people. This is our comfort zone where we talk and we be able to kind of speak freely. We still on YouTube platforms, but I want us to talk about some group economics. No integration, delineating. They are here in the chat taking notes. St. Metcalf's people, for real. I definitely know they in here taking notes. If y'all notice, every time I drop a video, somebody is putting, it's a bot. None of my homies' videos, everybody I know, they don't have that. It's like, it's a bot going on my videos, and they got some kind of crypto stuff. And it's like, I can tell that it's somebody on the page. It's something going on because I always see them. They'll try to do it over and over again. Like, what point do they have it putting that in my video when there's nobody trying to get it? I think it's kind of like a tag or something. So that's just weird to me. How do y'all always do that? But yeah, man, I want to practice group economics. I gotta make Mickey the mod so we have a safe space. But I like what Destiny was saying with, we had some good comments I forgot to touch on that I wanted to. I can't find it, but that's all good. But Mickey Jones, you got it, love. I seen it on the replays, right? I'm like, why do they keep annoying me, annoying my channel, putting that in my comments? They don't let no video slide, bro. I'm like, that's just weird. I seen that today. It has encrypted language. That's what I'm saying. It's like something that they're doing to put it on my comment section. I think it's to like keep track, you know? I don't know. I ain't finna lie to y'all, but with crypto, they be trying to scam. I've been seeing it for years. Don't pay no attention to it, right? Yeah. Because I was onto some crypto stuff earlier. That's what I was thinking it could be, but I don't be trying to get into too much. But yeah, this one, man, I wanted to definitely just tap into the red summer. Your promo crypto in your description, though. What promo crypto? You think that could be it? I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check that out. So you think that could be it, Trail? I'm still trying to figure out this right clip you talk about, bro. Race, what's popping, fam? Shout out to Racehead. Racehead be getting that. He be always having us with information and into the comments. I appreciate that, bro. I be learning a lot from that when you be dropping that in there. But definitely shout out to Introvert. But I am finna start. I want y'all help too. I know Mickey gonna mod, but I want to start getting some interviews. I want to start that ASAP. So I wrote some stuff down. Who would y'all like to see us have an interview on the channel? Probably have me and Trev interview him, but who would y'all like for us to see that we had an interview for? You talked about the water a lot, that Fred Hampton level of revolution speech. Yeah, for real. Right, you right, Mickey. I am with the water. I'm trying to get the water down pat. In other areas too. I had some people reach out. I've been putting stuff in like a that people been hitting me on the Discord, and I got something together that I'm trying to put so we can help with the water. That's an industry that I know that we can do group economic. That Moscato I go to. I want to interview Dr. Claude. Okay. Dr. Claude Anderson. That's one. Who would y'all see us that will interview? I'm gonna write that down. We gotta holler at Dr. Claude. Let me get my boy. Who else would y'all say? Dr. Claude Anderson? They have AI videos, crypto famous companies. Don't trust them, especially if they show a commercial before. Because I'm gonna start reaching out to some people, man, to get some interviews. I don't think I'm gonna go live with the interviews. I'm gonna probably record it and not go live. Mark Lamont Anthony. Mark Lamont Hill would be dope. Okay. Mark Lamont. Definitely, that'll be a good one. For real. That'll be a good one. Claude Anderson. Chief Cali. Okay. Chef Cali. I never heard of him. He put Michael Eric Distant, Candace Owens, Judge Joe. Again, with you though. Judge Joe, yeah, Judge Joe would be good. Judge Joe Brown. You know who I want to do too? Michael Eric Dixon. Eric Dyson. I don't know who that is. Candace Owens, you know, my gosh, that'll be. I don't know if I can. Marcus Boulay, fam. Y'all, but you know what? Yeah, my channel was, I don't think people gonna look at my content. Him being Boulay is perfect, right? And you know how I'm gonna ask them questions, bro. If you Boulay, but I wanna. What are some smaller guys, y'all? Let's crawl, because them people I may email them people, message them people, and them people gonna act like I don't even, FBA ain't even exist yet. But I like that y'all putting it on. Tiffany Hilliard. That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one, bro. Interview Travis Hunter. That'll be a good one, I think. I did a video on Travis Hunter. I had an idea that I wanted to get some of the guys that's standing on business on YouTube, like the General Setties, the Black Alpha Networks, the Red Supreme. It's all good. Knowledge is power. For real. But I don't want my views to limit us to reaching people and having good conversations. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that? Don't present FBA until the conversation starts. Right. I think that people probably gonna hit the channel and look because they're gonna see and like, yo, let me see what this guy is about. General Setty would be dope. Yeah. I think I want to just try the people that's kind of familiar with our topic. I like Papa Duck. Yeah, General Setty shouted me out. He did, man. General Setty, introvert rock star, shouted me out, man. There was some people that really showed love, man. That shouted me out. Panda Express. What's the other dude? The Chico dude from New York. Beef with Fat Joe. Yeah, Tyreek would be dope. So I'm finna email y'all. I'm finna start that tomorrow, and I'm finna Six the Goddess or General Setty. Okay. I want to build a team so we could be reaching out to people. But Trev, how does it go with reaching out to people? What, you just send them an email? General go hard in the paint for Detroit style. Yeah. Yeah, General said it would be dope. Yeah, Miss Mickey from Detroit. I may need you to inbox him for me, because you Detroit, you probably gonna be able to get in more. Be like, I need you to do this for Detroit. He did shout me out too. Introvert told me that he'll do a little interview on me too. So he just be so hard on his research that he said he got me. I can't get access to everyone. Star. I can get access to everyone. The star. Yeah, man. I need y'all to help that out so we can, get some interviews. I think that'll do the channel some justice. So I got General Setty on here. We're gonna reach out to Tyreek Nasheed. We're gonna reach out to Six the Goddess. You know who I like too? I don't know if y'all be following her, Crimson Tide. Do y'all know about her? He said the General is live right now. Yeah, he stay live, man. He stay going in. Talking about a lot. Whoever the FBA can build with to spread info, I'll watch. Yeah. For real. 1 minute he makes sense, the next he don't. Yeah. I've been peeping that too. I wasn't big on following Tyreek Nasheed, but nah, who is she? Who's Six the Crimson Tide. That's I like her channel. She speaks about she just talks about women and like how they, she be checking women as far as I like how she do her channel. Who owns a grocery store in Detroit? Okay. About group economics. That's a good one. I think I want to talk to people like on some group economic stuff. That's good. Tia, to you, are you in Detroit too? Raphael, because we got Detroit heavy in the building. That's the FBA specific. I mean, yeah, I've been. That's why people like the channel. You know what I mean? Yeah, Pink Book Lessons is good, but I don't think she want to show her face. Like she from Miami, but I don't know. Hood Fisherman. But I like that Raphael Wright. I think that'll be a good one. What is a good way to reach out to these people, Trev and the team? What would be the best way y'all think to I never reached out to nobody for an interview. Well, I reached out to I tell y'all how I met Trev. On StreamYard, I seen Trev, you know, you can look up channels and I inbox Trev. I like Trev, man, me and you both do, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Let's link up. And he was like, oh man, for sure. Email or Instagram. Okay. Oh, you in Michigan, but not Detroit. Okay. Michigan is just be myself and message him. Okay. I show speed interview. That'll be dope, man. I'm finna send out a lot of messages for real. But I'm gonna get to the ones that's should I stick to FBA specific or not? What y'all think? Because that's why people, you know, tap into the channel. And I'm more on like I like to talk about the 60s. I like to talk about our history and how we got here type stuff. Man said I show speed. I think he probably dead for real. Shout out Avatar, man. Just be myself for real. Yep, indigenous only. For real. Like I think I'm gonna just keep it, you know what I mean? At least have that stance. It don't matter who on the show, but we still this show still gonna be us. We still gonna be specific to the indigenous. But those don't start. If it happens, it happens. And if it don't happen, just keep pushing the knowledge and do what you do. For real. I appreciate that, Avatar. You right. He said get a MAGA interview. Oh man. We gonna be going back and forth. You know? I kind of alienate myself because you know I be going at the right, I be going at the left, I be going at the boule. It's like you know, if it's certain things where people ain't gonna be able to if they fit in these narratives. The Sambo, it's crazy. Mickey, that is challenging. I could not do it. That is time consuming, and the research is crazy. Water to go, man. You got this part of my job requires putting yourself out there. Not everyone will be on board. However, keep asking. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, you got a point there, Rob. You get me? I kind of alienate. That's how I look at when y'all say like these people is like some of these people may not want to, you know, somebody that's calling out all of this stuff for the community and they getting money with some of this stuff being in progress. I be feeling like people will look at me like, yeah, he may, you know, he may mess up my money. You know what I'm saying? Truth takes no prisoner. For real. I ain't finna gauge. Yeah, I'm not changing myself for nobody, bro. Like just to, you know, I gotta keep being us and ask them tough questions. I'm just gonna ask real questions like gotta interview like-minded people, best chance you got for real. Yeah. Gotta interview like-minded people. Maybe on some business stuff you can interview people. And counsel. What you talk about? You need an old secretary of counsel. Everyone don't believe in what we believe in, but that's the power of object to see who the ops are. Yeah. But I feel like Trev, we got research. Like we gonna bring you, we know this stuff. Like I think it's gonna be hard for a person to sit and me asking them this question. They're not gonna be able to run and hide because, like he said, the truth takes no prisoners. It's like we're gonna be able to ask these direct questions that's gonna put them in a position where I think they can look crazy. So it's like, you know what I mean? This may be an uncomfortable place for somebody that's in the boule. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's a left winger, somebody that's on the right. It's like people don't like to feel like, exposed. You know what I'm saying? And on here, that's what my channel be about, bro. Like my channel is basically about exposing the bull stuff. So it's like I can see why people will be like, let me check out his channel and see what it's about, and then be like, that's just my opinion, though. I don't know, Shout out to you, TB. But I would love to do it. Big homie CC, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one. I appreciate Big homie. I think it is people that's in our yeah, it ain't a safe space for unless you talking like you Malcolm or Fred Hampton. I feel like we're gonna relate, we're gonna have a great time. But if you getting out of bounds and you talking about, we're gonna have to check people, we're gonna have to, it could get a little ugly. Big homie CC, I like him. That's definitely who we gotta yeah, that's definitely what we gotta do to see who the ops are. Right. We gonna inbox them anyway because we want to ask some questions, and if they don't respond, we already know what time it is. Like, yeah, they don't want to deal with, And even if they say, hey, I want you to ask me only questions like this, like, don't, I ain't going for that. Like, we not finna tailor a show around what you want me to talk about. I don't think that's genuine. What y'all think about that? What if somebody say, yeah, man, we could do the show, but look, you got to ask me questions that I want to answer. I'm like, would y'all say still do it? Where Big homie from? He from Chicago. So the top people that I got from y'all is definitely Claude Anderson. I got to get Claude on them. Big homie CC. It was another one y'all said. I can get Dr. Umar for 500. Man, Dr. Umar is with the bull crap, man. Please do a live about Corin Gaines. Okay. I don't know who that is, but I can definitely the emails going out tomorrow. Emails and Instagrams is going out for these people y'all saying. Man, 500 for Umar? Is he worth it? It's back child support. He claimed he been paying it. Mickey say, nope, we ain't doing that. Right, look, we ain't finna tell him make an interview for you to keep you comfortable. I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do an interview unless y'all was like, man, it'll be dope for the channel. But I'm like, I'm with you, Mickey. If it ain't, I want to be able to challenge, I want to be able to challenge you. But that child support crazy. Karen Gain. He is not worth it. Yeah, Kim Reed, like he ain't worth it. Yeah, we ain't doing that. $500, that ain't worth right. we could easily make 1K, but it's the perspective worth it. But is the perspective worth it? Yeah. Big homie CC. I like the big homie CC one. That was the one. Runaway Slave 2.0. Okay. Yeah, man. I'll reach out to brother. That's a YouTube. A lot of people watch. A lot of people who watch my channel watch that channel. Yeah, like I see the channels that y'all watch. That's is similar to mine. Runaway Slave is one. I never watched it, but I would love to start with people that's just that's in our space. But it would be fun challenging people though too, I'ma holler at them. Runaway Slave. I got that on there. Wait, you can see what we watch? Yeah, I can see what y'all watch. That's crazy, ain't it? YouTube is sick with it. I was about to show Trev. I was about to send Trev like the list. I had screenshotted it. Let me show y'all. I'm like, dang, this the channels everybody watching. If y'all see, look. This is the channels like trying to put it on there. But Runaway Slave 2.0, y'all see it right there? You got SETI, Red Supreme, Introvert. Yeah, I know what y'all be watching. But wait, you know what I watch? Yeah, I know what y'all watch. YouTube be keeping me tapped in. Yeah, I love Tim Black too, man. Tim Black is one I'm gonna have. That's good. His email is linked on his channel. Tell him Race Head sent you. Okay. Tim Black is a good one too. You know what I also want to do, y'all? What y'all think about this idea? Tim Black is another one. I want to get somebody one of my water treatment systems and have them be able to like-minded and have them be like an ambassador or something. What y'all think about that? Tim Black is another one. Yeah, I wrote that down. But what y'all think about reach out to these guys like, look, man, we over here we the water gods over here, and we trying to get an ambassador, have you on the show, and then have them helping us out spreading the word. Okay. You put, yep, sure, why not? Okay. All right. That sound like a plan. It sound like a plan. That's what I'm gonna do too. That'll be like on some back end with Tim Black. That's a good one. Tim Black and Big Homie CC. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some emails tomorrow. Be some group economics. But his email is linked in his channel. DC. Imagine if Water God knows what you watch. Imagine who created the technology and knows. This is why we have to meet each other in person and stop using apps and internet. It's just, man, if we definitely got to meet each other in person. I'm gonna set something up, man. I'm gonna definitely set something up. something that's nearby. We got people in Detroit, Cali. Trev is in Tennessee. Got Don Jeter in Atlanta. I think Atlanta may have to be like we need a kitchen table. We need kitchen table talks again. What you mean kitchen table? Oh, like sitting at the table, writing stuff down, huh? Consignment and leasing agreement is what you need, brother. Put those up for product placement and all that. Consignment or leasing agreement is what you need, brother. Put those up for product placement and all that. Okay. Oh, not Tennessee, my bad. I'm a Charlotte fan, but really all over the place, yeah. I only know because I'm in the blockchain technology. Yeah, you're right. And we really want to make some moves, we gotta be in that we gotta have those positions. I remember learning about the Black Panther Party. She put, do you have ads for your company? I probably can help you with that. I got a few, but you can definitely that would be nice. I want to put y'all on to what I'm doing because I got the equipment, I got the process. I put it in the group chat if y'all seen. I put like all the positions and the things that you need, but I think we really can do some big things together with the water, state to state, Since we are about business, we will meet sooner than later. Yeah, I really want that corporate team. That's what I want y'all to be like. We had that little corporate team. We come together and it's just, we take over the world. But yeah, since we are about business, we will meet sooner than later, for real. I'm excited for that too, man. Because I think it's a great feeling, man. Coming together with your people, especially like FBA like this, and like getting to it with business. Yeah, TBs, we need to we definitely need to get on that. Cause it's a lot of opportunity. We got a lot of it's so much opportunity for us, and we'll be practicing group economics. All of us will be able to make some make an income, but look into EINs, cross-border banking and taxes. For real. Yeah. But I put like the 5 things. If y'all look in there, it's like 7 ways that of marketing, like pretty much how I'm doing now. Check it out. I'm finna show y'all. In that marketing TBZ. So that would be like, that'll be awesome though. Where y'all want to meet? Because we got a lot of Cali people. I say Dallas or Houston. I think that, yeah, I think that we need to meet up. That'll be nice. Where would be the best? I mean, Houston is, all I got to do is go I-10 straight in Houston right there. So that ain't bad for me neither. But I would love for us to all pitch in on a, just have a spot where we can all kick it at the, like she said, the kitchen table. And we need to start a phone to, that can still be tapped too. But yeah, I would love to meet y'all, man, soon. And it'd be about business, and we just take off. After we meet, it's like we out of there. Shout out to Avatar too, man. I appreciate you looking up those companies, what I told you about, bro. I was very much impressed that you looked up those companies, bro, and seen. Oh man, no, you good, family? You good? We was talking about all trying to meet up, man, and understanding the positions like the Black Panther Party had. I remember they got like treasurers, they got security team, they got. My mother said, speak about FBA business meetings like organizing a party. That way, them folks don't get too concerned. Start the phone tree with coded language. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Mickey. But we definitely want to get everybody an income, man. That's what I was saying earlier, man. If we can get everybody like that's on the team and we can start that ball rolling. I'm glad you showed me the companies. Now I know your vision, what a God. For real, bro. And it's so, bro, it's like billions. And I want it for my people so bad, man. I had a dude contact me today. Dude that I put into the water treatment company, and he, he worked for Rain Soft or whatever. And he was like, yo, I got this where you can sell energy, with the water. And I'm like, is it strictly, I'm trying to do something, bro, where it's like strictly us. I don't want no company or no staff. I want us to be the forefront of we doing everything. Like it's Black everything. It's not like I have to piggyback off another established company already. And, he was like, man, I respect that, bro. So yeah, I'm kind of want to do things where it's just us. It's just, you know what I mean? It's standing on two grounds. Now the world we ain't gotta have the world understanding that, but they don't gotta know. But I just want it it's nothing attached. It's nobody that I gotta, because some people have businesses like this. I could have a dealer corporation business where you could sell through my company and be a dealer, but I would have a contract with you that where, you got to be in these stipulations, or I could pull it from you and things like that. A lot of these companies have businesses like that where they let you act like you're an owner, but they have a contract with you to where they can take your stuff if it's not, going on their stipulations. So it's like, it's up to us, right? It's up to us, bro. But I don't want to, I know in the 1920s, bro, we was independent. We didn't need we didn't need no other cultures to help us with nothing. So I had to tell one of my guys today, I'm like, look, bro, I don't want to associate. I don't got no problem with them people. I don't got no problem with nobody. It's just right now my mission is on having something for us, and we don't need to be having to sign contracts with other people. We need, you know what I'm saying? We trying to be the ones giving out them contracts. We're not trying to be the ones that have to obey. Okay, if this go, they could take your stuff that they put you on with. So it seems like time never ends, but we can design and manufacture, right, bro? That's what I'm saying. They make it seem like we can't do that. Like, and I'm not on that. I want to be able to show our people and show people that, look, bro, I ain't even got to show them. I just want that, to where I know that we're standing on our own foundation. How y'all feel about that? Look, Mickey like Black nationalists. I'm with it. For real. I can't deal with you if you know what I mean? If you put me in a situation where it's not totally independent, I don't want nothing to do with it, That's why I left from doing that to be here. But I still respect the guys that's doing it. I'm not going, it's just, this is my goal. This is my vision. But shout out to Avatar that looked that up, you know. But being that way, I feel like it's more room for us to grow. And I preach all money in. So I want to have us all money in, you know. So it feels good to be able to talk to y'all about this. She put Black nationalists. First thing is to design and then protect the design, the intellectual property. Yeah. Like shout out to Steve in that last chat we was in. He told me about trademark. I'm gonna get some things trademarked tomorrow. I got some stuff to do to make sure that everything is stuck with us. But man, y'all don't believe I got all the game. I already know, you know, how they work and how these, you know, how they doing everything. I ain't here if you replied. You see the link? You think it's good? Registered Freeman. I seen that. It wasn't when I hit that link, bro. It was like it's not up and running yet. Did I hit the wrong link or something? What you mean, Mickey? I'm working on that. Oh yeah, the trademark. Yeah, I'm trademarking everything tomorrow. Getting everything. So I put some information in y'all in my chat. I want y'all to check it out in that Discord where I'm showing y'all like a lot of how every department works in the water business. So I put like how this department work. This department is really like 4 main departments. Work in progress. Okay. But says not fully up, but we can still sign up. Okay, I'm gonna sign up then. But I made an exclusive group just so I need y'all to know, just like how Fred Hampton said, like I want to educate y'all. I'm finna put a video on there, like a class to where I want y'all to know like how the whole system works. So y'all can see where I'm coming from, because we could be making bank right in your area if you connect with the right people. That's all you need, because I got everything from here. Please get some silver. It's going up. I got you. I just said that to go with what you were talking about, having our own space for just FBA. I'm not profiting off of it. Just letting y'all know. Got you. Man, we'll appreciate it, but we need that. We need people to tap in and give us information. But yeah, we making moves this week for sure. Next, I'm gonna be ready to have a meeting with everybody and a sit down, a party. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna have a convention party. Ray said, I agree with you, silver and gold. Yeah, selling good water is like selling life insurance. Yeah, we can win doing good for our people. Yeah, for real. I got a couple different ways we could sell it, but definitely, I think that's a winner for us. TB. Salute. Going crazy because the central banks are buying like crazy. Yeah, I want us to have a fund too, man. Like, where we already allocate some of our, like we got 20 people in our we got 20 people like in our Discord. So if like we was at, even if we was at like, I remember somebody was like $10 a month. But if 43 million people paid, if 43 million FBA people paid like $10 a month, somebody did the numbers, I think Ray said, and it was like crazy. Yeah, I got a spot with a stock market and crypto. And I seen somebody is in Chris saying, you're not selling water, you're selling the knowledge and techniques. A real McCoy. Woo. Right, bro. Yeah. That's what I want y'all to know it too. You know what I mean? So y'all can really understand and see where I'm at. Like, you don't have to know everything. I just want y'all to know how the system is, how it goes. You know what I mean? So, because once one of y'all see the value in it and see it, like, you're gonna understand that. Because it's something I want to tell y'all, but I can't tell you. I don't want to tell you on here. But it's definitely a way that you can definitely tap into a couple people and you in there, you know. But I want to put y'all on. We're gonna have to but I don't want to put it all on here because it's great game. But we link in with the right people. And it's like a smooth operator. Just quick, look, you know, always getting people that's interested. But I can ship this stuff anywhere. You or us with the knowledge will be the inspectors. Quality control. See, there you go, man. You already know, bro. See, because my thing is that we gonna know that it's black owned, but you can still have it to where the public will not be as owned. So we own it. Elijah McCoy, the real. You own what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah. Inspectors, quality control. You know, you kind of connect the dots, put the people in place. Yeah. I see it, man. I'm already seeing it. Like, I see it, bro. But y'all help me see it more because y'all seeing it from a different angle than how I'm seeing it. So it's like, it's bringing it all together. But I like that TB's good with the ads because that's a good part. Like, I want to have the system, everything in place that where we get it to where we just plug and play, man. You can talk in the Discord like a conference video call. Yeah, you can. I want to set one up like that, Mickey. I want to set one up so we can have a discussion. I want to get y'all where y'all have questions so everybody can hear the questions and we can move forward. But wherever y'all at, I want to give y'all the game so we can start. It's ways we can start getting it together right there, you know? I have ADHD. You keep thoughts together. All of us can also stream in the Discord. For real? I ain't know that. I'm gonna stream. Listen, I'm gonna set something up. This week, I'm gonna get all my stuff done. And that's what I'm gonna y'all tell me what's the best time for everybody. I probably this time at night because everybody always on. And I'm gonna just stream right into the Discord. Philip Scott. I like that. I like Philip Scott too. Philip Scott, he real. You switching from content to information. Your platform is becoming a behind the scenes platform because this information ain't for everybody. I like that, Trail. Yeah, this content ain't for everybody. Only for the ones that, you know, you guys, the people that's solid, that's with us. Phil and GBS are real dudes on code. Yeah. To information, right. Yeah. Big facts though, Trail. You right, bro. I don't want to give it because I feel like I got something up on all of them three big companies that it's an up that will be in the game like immediately because I know what they doing, but they don't know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's big in the water industry is, you know, they want to know what other companies are doing. And I was able to be a spy, you know what I mean? And get all the information I needed to understand how everything works. So I say that because they watching. I know, bro. I know they watching, man. So I'm glad y'all telling me this. I tell you, so GBS keeps all super knowledge with Patreon for real supporters, but it's free. But everything ain't on YouTube, for real. All right, because the freak come out at night. Don't start that cat. You're gonna be like that dude came in. You need to stop, play a damn video, do a reaction. Right. Okay. For real, man. No, we gonna get on that. I'm gonna wait for the chat, man. But this was a good. Always remember, if you're on the internet, they have access to see what you're doing. Right. For real. They got access to see what I'm doing. Make a Rumble, make a Twitch, all backups. Yep. I'm gonna put it in there. I got a Rumble too, man. Rob the Water God TV. I got a Rumble. I don't got a Twitch, but I'm gonna do all that this week. Back to Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, I'm gonna write all of that stuff down to keep the backups. But yeah, YouTube is where the people at, man. But y'all, this was good convo tonight, man. We always have a good conversation, man. I love speaking to y'all for real. I love it. So y'all know what the goals is, what we trying to do. All my favorite YouTube folk named Rob. Bitcoin guys Rob and Water is Rob. For real, man. Rob's be always up to something, bro. But the goals this week, y'all, is to I need to make Nikki a moderator. I want to have a talk on Discord where we all can speak, like a little stream of all of us, and trademark everything and start reaching out to people doing interviews. So that's what I got on my to-do list. And all my favorite YouTubers named Rob. So y'all know how we do, man. Just click on her name, make her a mod, bruh. They been saying that, and it's like every time I'm clicking, bro, and I don't get nothing. I don't see how y'all. I'm gonna have to research it. Now I'll play that Charleston White so we can dissect that white man's words. Man, I'm finna let y'all go. Yeah, I would play it. I'm finna let y'all go, man. Finna take a shower. Now play that Charleston White so we can dissect the white man word. We definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna tap in on y'all. Listen, we gonna I'm gonna go on the Discord and do another live, or we gonna do one just with the audio, probably tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm gonna let y'all know in the chat, so y'all be looking into that chat. But yeah, I need to figure out how to make that mod, put everybody positions. Now I know that TBZ do a little bit of the ad, so I'm gonna be working with her with the ad. Shout out to Destiny. She was like, she got some ideas that I'm gonna discuss with that. So, bruh, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all support. So I can't wait to click with everybody to get everything going. The stories of Corey Gaines. Yep. Notifications on. I'm gonna probably drop me some videos, but I'm looking for y'all for. I want to have a talk on the Discord. We're gonna get it going that way. So, man, y'all listen. I promise we got some big things coming up. We all gonna link, and we all gonna get that group economics, that total black FBA freedom that we need, man. Well, we ain't got to depend on no kind of outside and grow the people. Afro elite. I'm actually amazed how races are dumb have sisters, in the black race. I'm gonna put that Afro elite. So, family, man, it's been good, man. I appreciate y'all support. Y'all know how we do, man. We always, what they said in our group, she said, this channel is for movers and shakers. That's what we about, moving and shaking. You can make calls when you get in there. Okay. Yeah. And that's what we're going to discuss more. We're going to do all our important details right in there, but unity is balance, for real. So Sincere love, God. I'll be one. New black media. Yeah, we the new black media, man. We're gonna get on. We need more of this. So we still got the goal of trying to push out that content like Antoine. So we just got big things coming, man. I appreciate y'all. We gonna definitely get to the top. So make sure y'all tap in with the Discord. Everybody in there, but I'm gonna be giving the information in there. Y'all have a good night. The revolution is love, for real. And the revolution won't be televised. Okay? We're going to show them, but it won't be televised. That brother needs to serve time. I ain't gonna let y'all get me like that. BMG Black Media Group. I like that, TBZ. BMG. I'm going to have everybody with the chain soon. We're going to have the BMG chain. But look, much love to all of y'all. I appreciate the family, the vibes. We're going to keep it going in the chat. Y'all check out some stuff. Send me the inbox. We're going to have everybody be in some kind of category, man, to help out, to push it, to make us grow fast. So I'm excited to just work with all of y'all and make money with everybody. I appreciate it. Not to change. You know, I had to mess with the BMG. All right, family, man. Y'all have a good night. Love, appreciate y'all. We're going to keep continuing on the Discord. And I'm going to let y'all know when we're going to go live this week. I'm going to probably go Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'll let y'all know. So, peace, love. I'll catch y'all later. Good night.